Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I feel like I just need to do a tutorial for October. So for my October, I have my spooky sweater on. I got my Oogie Boogies on. And I got my little spooky cup. By the way, these cups just dropped from Inked Mag. I will link it down below. I believe their website is called Inked Shop, but these cups are so good. They're such good quality. I really love it. Anyways, today I'm doing a fall tutorial for you guys. For any of you guys that are going through haunted houses, anything like that, we're gonna make a look so that it'll stay on while you're freaking out and getting scared. So, yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into the video. While we're talking about haunted houses, I recommend going to Nightmare New England presents Spooky World here in beautiful Litchfield, New Hampshire. It is the best, and I miss my haunt family very much this season. Hopefully, I'll be back with them next season, but go and visit them. I believe they're some of the best, okay? Anyways. So first we're going to start off with our primer. If I can find my primer. It's a little misty around here. And we're just going to go ahead and put this on. This is the Master Prime from Maybelline. This is the Hydrating and Smoothing Primer. And by the way, all the products that I will be using today are all drugstore products. Because drugstore has stepped it up. And you know what? Why go and buy makeup that is like so expensive when you can just go to the drugstore and buy the same thing at more than half the cost? Beats me. The only thing that I preferably don't buy from like Maybelline or anything like that, but it is still a drugstore brand, are my eyeshadows. For my eyeshadows, for brands, I do prefer ColourPop and Morphe. More so ColourPop, which this is actually the palette I'm going to be using today. This is the Through My Eyes palette, which is ColourPop's collab with I Love Sarah. This is my favorite palette I have right now. It's been my favorite since I got it. I love it. Anyways, so when I think fall, I think of contouring. So yes, we are going to be contouring today. This is just a foundation stick from Maybelline. This is their Superstay Multi-Use Foundation Stick. And it's in the shade, do I have a shade name? Do I have a shade name? I don't think I have a shade name. Crap. I don't have a shade. Oh, yes I do. It's Warm Coconut, and the number is 356. Now, so I am starting off with my contour. It is going to look a little intense, but once we put the foundation over it, it's not going to look as intense as it's going to look here in a second. I just want to forewarn you guys about that. And one of my tricks that I like to do is I like to find my cheekbone with my finger and then just go right underneath my cheekbone with the contour. But the only thing with this using a foundation stick as a contour is you have to go right into the blending. So when I go into the blending, I just use the other side, which is like a little sponge, which I think is really helpful. And just go ahead and blend it right out. Typically, I would think of doing a cooler contour, but right now I've been into the warm contours. I don't know why. I think it just looks better on my skin tone as opposed to like a cooler one, but you know, to each their own. So there's that. As you can see, it's very orange looking, but like I said, once we cover it with foundation, it won't look as bad. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I know it's weird to see me contouring. I personally don't like contouring. But for some reason, lately, I've been into it. But I probably wouldn't recommend using this sponge to blend out like foundation and stuff. I prefer using my damp beauty blenders. Look at the other side. They look pretty similar. This side looks like it's a little out there more. But that's fine. Just gonna go ahead and hit the forehead a little bit with a couple dots. I'm just gonna hit the nose a little bit as well. Okay. Now, before I go in with foundation, I am going to take some bronzer and just a powder just to set all this that I just put on my face. And I'm going to go in with my ColourPop. This is the shade Getting Handsy, if I can get it friggin' open. And it looks like this. This is just one of like a little refillable palette, and this is actually sold as a blush, but I really like it as a bronzer. Because it's very light and you don't have like a lot of product to go off of, which I prefer my bronzers don't be so pigmented, because I feel like that can just ruin everything pretty much. Because like, what if you accidentally go in with a heavy hand? Like, you're gonna be messed up. Alright. Now for foundation, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I found her. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Up to 24-Hour Fresh Wear in the shade 410. I don't see like an actual like name of it, so we're just gonna call it 410. And I've actually been really loving this foundation. Actually looking nice. I really like it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start blending that right on the face. And as you can see, as I'm like blending here, that with the contour you can still kind of see it, but it's not as intense, which is why I actually went for a brighter shade or a deeper shade, so that way you can still see it but not as intense. But if you are looking for like a wicked good, like full coverage foundation from the drugstore, I would recommend this one, because it's not very heavy and it's not very like you barely can tell it's there. And it's not overly drying, especially if you have dry skin, which is also a plus for me because I have dry skin. Okay. So now that, let me just make sure everything's blended around here. Now that everything's blended, we're going to go in with the Milani Concealer in the shade 105 Ivory Rose. I've actually felt like I've been using a lot of concealer lately. Because when I look at my eyes, I just see bags on bags. So there's that. I'm just going to go ahead and blend her out. This is also a very good drugstore concealer. I really like it. This is my daily concealer. And the same thing on the other eye. One thing with my concealer is I like to start from the bottom of where I put the concealer and I blend up as close to my lash line as I can, because with that way you get the whole under eye area. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my nose here. I look like Squidward. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and take some of my Set and Refresh powder from Becca. This is also a very good setting powder. I really like it. Some people don't really like it, but I think that this powder is so good. I actually have one that I keep in my purse to use throughout the day, and it is so nice. Like, so when I first tried this product, it actually blew me away, because when you put it on, it feels like you're hitting your face with water, which I think is insane, but it is also so good. Alright, so now I'm just going to hit my face with some more bronzer just so I can kind of brighten up that contour a little bit. We're going to go back in with the same bronzer I used before from ColourPop. I have a quick question. Well, it's not really a question, it's more of a go follow me. So, I'm just going to do a quick plug here while we got the face done. So, if you guys have Spotify, I actually have a Halloween playlist that I will link down below. Y'all can go follow me on my Instagram, TheKimmyMUA. You guys can subscribe and ring that bell so you get a notification every time I post. And you can always leave a comment of products you think I should try, products that you love, anything, you know, that you want to see me do, just anything. You know, just give me ideas, give me tips, give me pointers, you know. And yeah, so we'll just continue on with the video now that I got my little plug out of the way. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Milani Rose blush. This is the shade Tea Rose. This blush is so pretty. I love this blush. This has been my favorite blush for like the past, I don't even know, I think like 2 years. It's so, like, every time I use it, it's so pretty. I don't know. And it blends so nice, and you can build it to like wherever you want it to be. Like me, I'm more of a blush person, so I do tend to go a little bit heavier with the blush because I feel like it looks good with my complexion. But if you're someone who doesn't like a lot of blush, you could definitely keep it so it's not so, like, out there. For highlight, I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter. This is in the shade Molten Rose Gold. These highlighters are also wicked good drugstore highlighters. I really like these. Like, look at that glow. See, my drugstore highlighters where like I go to use them and I think that they just slay the game are definitely Maybelline's one of them, Wet n Wild, and ColourPop. I think for me are my top favorites. Okay, now that we got all that done, we can go ahead and jump into eyeshadows. So I'm actually going to, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to use my Through My Eyes palette because I feel like this is wicked good for this time of year. I feel like it has a lot of nice fall colors. So I think the first shade I'm going to dip into, because I want to try something different with this palette than what I normally do. So I'm going to dip into the shade, we're trying to make a fall look. Alright, so we're going to dip into the shade Divina, which is this deep plum shade right here. Because it's fall, you do want that shade to be nice and dark. So we're going for, you know, nice and dark. I really like this shade. I don't know why I haven't used it before. It's so pretty. Especially on the camera, it looks wicked nice. This would look perfect with my perfect fall shade lipstick that we're going to be using today. You already probably know what it is. Alright, so now I'm just going to take a small little like packing brush. Where's my packing brush? Here it is. And I'm going to dip into the shade right next to it called Flex, which is this cool shade right here. Which I think would look really pretty with this color. I haven't really used this shade before either. But see, one cool thing about this palette is you can do so many looks with this, like whether it's summer, winter, fall, because it has like these nice neutrals, but it also has like nice bright colors. Like I love this color right here. This color is stunning. And I always mix it with the color right next to it, which is the matte is Misbehave and the shimmer shade is Nocturne. And the other two colors I love to put together are these two bronzy colors right here. I just love this palette as a whole. It is so good. I highly recommend this palette. Okay. So, now we got the look out of the way. I kind of want to attempt a wing. Should we try a wing? I think we're going to try a wing. So we're going to go in with, where's my liner? Here it is. This is from Hank and Henry. This is their Blickety Black Long Wear Liquid Eyeliner. Gotta give her a little bit of a shaky shake. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go in with the L'Oreal one because that was not drugstore. This is drugstore. So this is the L'Oreal Paris, the Super Slim Infallible 12-Hour Wear Eyeliner. Yeah, I think that like wings and cat eyes are very big during fall. I actually really like that. It looks wicked pretty. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and attempt the other eye. The other eye is not coming out as great, but we're gonna make her work. We're just gonna make it work. You know, this eye came out a lot better. I mean, not really, but we're gonna make it work, okay? We're gonna pretend that they're the same. Anyways. So, we still gotta do brows. Here it is. Alright, so we're gonna go in with the Total Temptations Eyebrow Pencil from Maybelline. This is in the shade Deep Brunette. And this is my current favorite eyebrow pencil. I personally prefer a thicker pencil because I do my whole brow with one pencil. I don't do much else besides just filling them in because I have like little bald spots in my brows. I actually like the way that brow just came out. It came out looking good. And my eyebrows are actually uneven, which I think is kind of crazy. I mean, I know why they're uneven. So the reason my eyebrows are uneven is because when I was a kid, there was one day when I went, I think I was like going to get my mom a drink or something. And the apartment that we lived in, there was like 2 steps down to go into the kitchen. And when I was going down those 2 steps, I tripped and fell. And I smacked my eye off of a wooden chair. And it ripped out some of my eyelashes. And I actually got a little scar up in my eyebrow as well. So that is why I have uneven eyebrows. Because there's a scar in my eyebrow. I'm just going to really quickly just blend. You know, it's always good to blend. I'm actually really liking this look right now. I feel cute. In case anyone was wondering. So yeah, now we're just going to go ahead and spray my face with some setting spray. That is not setting spray. We're not going to spray our face with that. Where is my setting spray? That is an excellent question. I don't have an excellent answer to. Alright. I guess we're not gonna set our face with setting spray because I don't know where my setting spray went. Probably in the bathroom. So if I were to set my face right now, I'd be using the, actually, you know what? It's actually right here next to me. I'm dumb. It's in my bag. Found it. Alright, so this is the Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray. I really like the setting spray. Gonna go ahead and fan her out. Another good setting spray that I would probably recommend to also use if you want to lock your makeup in that I think is so good is this new setting spray from Beauty Bakery. I use it almost every day and I love it. Today it's right here in front of me. I'm dumb. So this is the Beauty Bakery setting spray. This is the Sweet Grace baking spray. It is so good. It keeps your makeup like on all day. It is so good. I actually really love it. And it has like a cute little thing on it. It says the prayer of sweets. I think it says lover. Now I lay my brush to beat. I pray this sleigh is one to keep. I put my trust in you, Grace, to help me keep my cake face. Hashtag pray then slay. I think that is so adorable. I actually really love this. I'm actually going to spray some on my face. Whew. I know I said I was going to use all drugstore products, but I can't resist with Beauty Bakery. I can't. Beauty Bakery is one of my favorite brands. I really love them. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do the lashes. I had a different mascara I wanted to use today that I've actually been really loving. It's the Exhibitionist by CoverGirl. And I don't know, I think it might still be in my bathroom. So we're going to use the Next Best Thing. Let me just line my eyes real quick. Alright, so now that that's all done, so we're gonna go in with the Lash Sensational from Maybelline, because I don't know where the actual mascara that I wanted to use is. This actually was like my favorite mascara when I was in high school. And once I started getting into makeup, I actually stopped using it because I wanted to try different things. And I actually forgot about it. Then I went to the drugstore and I was like, oh yeah. And I decided that I wanted to try it again. And you know what? It is just as good as I remember it to be. My nose got a little runny. I didn't have a tissue. I know, that was disgusting. I'm sorry you had to see that. So we got our lashes on. I'm not really big for fake lashes, even though I do want to try them again, so maybe eventually I will. Just not today. Alright, so I did lie to you guys. I am going to use one non-drugstore product, because this for me is my perfect fall shade. I love this shade for fall. This is from NARS. This is like their matte lip paint, I think it's called. And this is the shade Rock With You. I love this shade. It's so nice. I personally don't like the lip liner they suggest that you use with this. I feel like it's a little dry, but the lipstick itself, so good. See? It's a perfect fall shade. I really like it. But this is the final look. And to be honest, I really like it. I think it looks super cute. And it is perfect for going to haunted houses, going to the spooky movies, going on a nice spooky date. And yeah, I'm probably going to wear this next weekend because I'm going to a small event with my boyfriend. And it is Halloween themed, so I'm probably going to wear something similar to this. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, weekend, night, and I will see you guys next weekend. Bye! By the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye!